Chris Sewall here, baseball card collector, investor, dealer, in that order. Welcome everyone. Today we're looking at the 20 most valuable football cards, base cards only from the 1990s. I did a video on this a little over a year ago now, so this is basically an update to that video. And yeah, the top 20 looks quite a bit different than it did a year ago. A totally different order. Some guys have fallen out of the top 20, others have moved into the top 20, so sort of interesting there. I'll include a trivia question, actually two trivia questions at the end of the video, so stick around for that if that interests you. Rules for this list are base cards only, so no inserts and parallels. We're using the average of recent sales in a PSA 10 to determine value, although for each card I'll also show you the value of the card raw. And no duplicate players, as if we allowed for that, then, you know, if we allowed players to appear more than once, basically one player in particular would take something like 10 to 15 of the top 20 spots. So with all that being said, let's go ahead and get started. Starting us off at number 20 is Marvin Harrison, whose rookie cards are from 1996. Harrison is fifth all-time in career receptions, and actually for 17 years held the single-season reception record with 143. That was actually broken by Michael Thomas in 2019, but he still owns the second highest single-season receptions total of all time, again from 2002. Like I said, rookie cards 1996, you're looking at his Topps rookie, his Select Certified rookie, and his Upper Deck rookie. But his most valuable rookie is 1996 SP. You're going to see SP on this list a lot. PSA Gem Mint 10 copies of this card sell for around $322. Look at the raw value. You can pick up this card up raw and solid, near mint condition for just a few dollars. Marvin Harrison is fifth all-time in career receptions. Well, Tony Gonzalez here is actually third, which is even more impressive when you consider that he's a tight end. Really a revolutionary player, sort of changed the way the NFL thinks about tight ends. And his rookie cards are from 1997. Most players in the 90s, at least in the late 90s anyway, have a bunch of rookie cards, 20 or more, and Tony Gonzalez is no exception. Here's three of them: the Upper Deck, the Bowman's Best, and his Topps Gallery. His most valuable rookie is the Topps Chrome, a PSA 10 going for around $338 today, and it'll cost you about $15 to pick one of these up raw. Coming in at number 18, when you think of expensive football cards, you don't often think of offensive linemen. Well, how about Jonathan Ogden, 11-time Pro Bowler, made the Hall of Fame, played his entire career with the Baltimore Ravens, and incredibly, he will not be the only offensive lineman to appear on this list. His rookie cards are from 1996. You have his Crown Royale on the left, nice die-cut card, the Topps Chrome in the middle, and a 1996 Donruss on the right. The Topps Chrome there in the middle is actually the first ever year for Topps Chrome, but it is not his most valuable rookie. The SP is in fact more valuable, going for around $372 in a PSA 10, and you can pick a raw copy of this up for just a dollar or two. Number 17, we've already seen some positions on here you might not expect to see much of, like in tight end, offensive lineman, but we're going to take it one step further with a kicker, Adam Vinatieri, whose rookie card is 1997 Pacific Philadelphia, and this is his one and only rookie card. He did not appear in any other set that year. And, Vinatieri is widely considered one of the greatest kickers of all time, if not the greatest. He won 4 Super Bowls, including 2 game-winning walk-off field goals to, at the gun to win it for the Patriots. His one and only rookie card, like I said, 1997 Pacific Philadelphia. It's a tough card to find nowadays. This was not a rare set back in the day, but this card has been gobbled up. PSA 10 is going for over $400, and even a raw copy will cost you around $80. Number 16 is our first defensive player, Jason Taylor, who, like Adam Vinatieri, has only one rookie card. That's it right there, 1987 SP. That's the only major brand set he appeared in that year. And in the photo there, he is absolutely mauling. I guess that's Steve McNair, although it looks like he might have a face mask. We'll let that one slide. 6-time Pro Bowler, and he was the NFL Defensive Player of the Year in 2006. His only rookie card here sells for around $491 in a PSA 10, and like with the Vinatieri, because he only has one rookie card, it gets a huge boost in value, with raw copies going for over $50. 5 listings in, and we have yet to see a quarterback or a running back. Well, here's finally our first quarterback, Brett Favre, whose rookie cards are from 1991. 1991 was still junk wax era stuff, so really Favre should appear, higher on this list in terms of overall career accomplishments, but because the cards were from the junk wax era, they generally aren't as valuable. He has about 10 rookie cards from 1991, including the Pro Set, the Upper Deck, and the Stadium Club there. Favre ranks 4th all-time in career passing yards and career passing touchdowns, 3-time MVP, won a Super Bowl with the Packers. But his most valuable base card is actually not a rookie. It's a second-year card, and this is the only non-rookie card to appear on this list. 1992 Stadium Club. It's from the high numbers, which were very short prints. PSA 10 copies going for a little under $500, and raw it would cost you $50 to pick one of these up today. Coming in at number 14 is Michael Strahan, 7-time Pro Bowler and the 2001 Defensive Player of the Year. His rookie cards are from 1993, 3 of them there, Skybox, Stadium Club, and Pro Set. He's not in the 1993 SP set. That would easily be his best rookie, but he was left out of the set for whatever reason. So his most valuable is actually the 1993 Ultra with PSA 10s going for a little short of $500, and you can pick raw copies up for $5 or $6. Number 13 is another defensive player, cornerback Champ Bailey, who played an incredible 12 Pro Bowls. That's a lot of Pro Bowls for any position, but it's more Pro Bowls appearances than any other cornerback in NFL history. His rookie cards are from 1999. By the late 1990s, companies were putting out so many products that most players had something like 40 rookie cards. I think Champ Bailey has somewhere between 40 and 50 official rookie cards. Here's 3 of them, the Finest, Topps Gold Label, and Pacific Paramount. His most valuable is actually a Playoff Contenders, which is an autograph. This is one of the first ever sets to put out autographed rookie cards in their base set, something very, very common today, but this was still sort of a new concept in the sports card world back in the late 1990s. PSA 10 copies going for over $600, and a raw copy will cost you about $40. Number 12 is just our second quarterback, Drew Bledsoe, who had an impressive career in the 1990s, but famously got injured during the 2001 season and lost his starting position to someone named Tom Brady, who the Patriots decided to go with moving forward. Bledsoe, like I said, he still had a pretty impressive career. His rookie cards are from 1993, basically still in the junk wax era, and you can pick a lot of them up for $1 or less, including the Bowman, the Score, and the Upper Deck. But he is in the 1993 SP set. That's the first year of SP, and that set is particularly hard to get in high grade, very easily chipped corners and edges because of the foil front. PSA 10 copies have a very low pop count and go for about $652. You can pick them up raw for just a few dollars. Almost halfway through the list before we finally get our first running back at number 11. Edgerrin James, who ranks 12th all-time in career rushing and was obviously a huge part of that lethal Colts offense in the 2000s that included Peyton Manning, Marvin Harrison, Reggie Wayne, and others. His rookie cards are from 1999. Like Champ Bailey, he just has a ton of them, something like 40 or 50 official rookie cards, as the brands were just, the card manufacturers were just putting out product after product after product. Here's the Stadium Club Chrome, the Donruss, and the Upper Deck Retro. His most valuable is actually a 1999 SP, which is one of the first serial numbered rookie cards to ever appear. You can see at the bottom it's serial numbered out of 1999. PSA 10 copies going for about $700, and raw copies going for over $50. Number 10, well, we've already had an offensive lineman, a kicker, a tight end. Well, how about a coach? Bill Belichick, who before he coached the Patriots, actually coached the Cleveland Browns briefly in the early 1990s, did not have a whole lot of success, but he was on a couple of cards, both in 1991. So these are his official rookie cards, Pro Set on the left and Pro Line on the right. They're actually very similar in value, but the Pro Set is slightly more valuable, with PSA 10s going for about $786. This is a very, very common card, ultra mass-produced set during the height of the junk wax era. So this card is very, very common. You can find them all over the place and can generally pick them up for just $1 or $2. Number 9 is Ray Lewis, who some would call maybe one of the top 3 linebackers of all time or so. Played his entire career with Baltimore, made 12 Pro Bowls, won 2 Super Bowls, and was 2-time Defensive Player of the Year. His rookie cards are from 1996, and for whatever reason, he's in very few of the sets. He only has about 5. Here's 3 of them, the Fleer, the Collector's Choice, and the Pro Line. His most valuable rookie card is the Bowman's Best. PSA 10 copies going for about $800, and raw copies will cost you close to about $60. Number 8 is another offensive lineman. Who would have thought we would get 2 offensive linemen in the top 20? Walter Jones, who played his entire career for Seattle, 9-time Pro Bowler, and he made the Hall of Fame. His rookie cards are from 1997. He's got a bunch of them. Looking at the Skybox Impact, the Ultra, and the Pinnacle Totally Certified. His most valuable, like many cards on this list, is the 1987 SP. PSA 10 copies going for over $1,000. That's highly because of the very low pop on this card. It's like many of the SPs, it's a tough card to get in ultra high grade, easily chipped corners and edges. And raw copies of the card will cost you about 20 bucks. Number 7, back to defense, Charles Woodson, 9-time Pro Bowler, mainly at cornerback, but also played a little safety late in his career. Played mostly with Oakland, but also did win a Super Bowl with the Green Bay Packers. His rookie cards are from 1998, and like many guys whose rookie cards are from the late 1990s, he just has a ton of rookie cards, something like around 50 official ones. There's the 3 of the more standard ones, Stadium Club, the Tops, and the Leaf Rookies and Stars. His most valuable rookie card is 1998 SP. This is one of the first sets ever to serial number their rookie cards. This card is serial numbered out of just 1,500, and on top of that, it's very condition sensitive, tough to get in high grade. So PSA 10 copies go for close to $1,300, and even raw copies will cost you over $100. Number 6 is Terrell Owens, who I was surprised only made 6 Pro Bowls, but he is third all-time in both receiving yards and receiving touchdowns, so he was obviously pretty good. Rookie cards are from 1996. He's got about 10, maybe 15 or so. That includes the Finest, the Donruss, and the Stadium Club. Like many on the list, his most valuable is the SP. Again, very condition-sensitive set. PSA 10's going for over, almost $1,300. And again, you can pick these up raw for not that much, $5 or $6 or so. Number 5 is Emmitt Smith. All sorts of accomplishments on his resume. 8 Pro Bowls, 3 Super Bowls, was the 1993 NFL MVP. He is the all-time rushing leader in career yards and ranks second all-time in career touchdowns, behind only Jerry Rice. His rookie cards are from the height of the junk wax era, 1990, so are a lot less valuable than they would be considered otherwise. Pro Set, the Fleer Update, and the Tops traded there. He actually doesn't have that many. He only has about 5 or 6 official rookie cards. Those are 3 of them. And the most valuable is from the 1990 Score Supplemental, which is basically like a score traded or a score update set. PSA 10 copies of this card going for $1,340 on average, and raw copies of the card will cost you about 50 bucks. Number 4 is the only player on the list who was never drafted, Kurt Warner, who ended up quarterbacking 3 teams to the Super Bowl, winning 1. He was a 2-time league MVP and quarterbacked the greatest show on turf, the exciting Rams teams in the early 2000s. Warner's teammate Marshall Faulk, who also was a key contributor there, did not make the top 20 list here, even though his rookie card was from 1994. Warner here's rookies are from 1999. He sort of entered the league late in the season, so he's actually not in a lot of the sets. He only has about 10 or so official rookie cards. Here's a Collector's Edge, a Fleer Focus, and a Bowman's Best. His most valuable, like that Champ Bailey, is the 1999 Playoff Contenders autograph. Big money card. Again, one of the first sets to ever autograph the rookie cards. And it is a base card. This is not an insert of any kind. PSA 10 today go for close to $2,000, and even a raw copy will cost you around $400. Number 3 is the Bus, Jerome Bettis, who ranks 8th all-time in career rushing, 6-time Pro Bowler, and he won a Super Bowl with the Pittsburgh Steelers. His rookie cards are from 1993, still in the junk wax era, so you can get most of them very cheap, including these 3, maybe for under $1 even. Stadium Club, the Tops, and the Playoff. He does have one very expensive one, no surprise, the 1993 SP. Look at the discrepancy between a PSA 10 and a raw copy of this card. PSA 10 is going for over $2,000. Ultra hard to get this card in high grade with the easily chipped foil surface, but raw copies you can have for just $5 or $6. Coming in with the silver medal at number 2 is Randy Moss, who ranks 4th all-time in career receiving yards, 2nd all-time in receiving touchdowns, and a 6-time Pro Bowler. His rookie cards are from 1998. 1998 sort of a significant year for football cards. It was like a step forward year for the brand, sort of just producing a ton of product and a bunch of sort of rare inserts and parallels. So he's got a bunch of rookie cards. I think he has something like 50 official rookie cards. Here's 3 of the more standard ones, Bowman, Score, and Ultra. But he's also in a bunch of like oddball brands that didn't really survive the test of time. His most valuable rookie card is, no surprise, the 1998 SP. Low pop count on this card. PSA Gem Min 10s going for over $4,000 now, and even raw copies are going to cost you around $400. And number 1 should be, no surprise, Peyton Manning, who has a long list of accomplishments, including 14 Pro Bowls. That's an NFL record. 5 league MVPs. That's an NFL record. He won a Super Bowl with 2 different teams. He's the only quarterback ever to accomplish that. And his rookie cards are from 1998, like Randy Moss. So he has just a bunch of them, including the EX 2001, the Upper Deck, and the Pacific Omega. Pacific Omega is a good example, like I said, with the Moss of just, a brand that popped up right around here where that really didn't last very long. I don't even know if they made it a second season. They might have made Pacific Omega for a few seasons, but a lot of the brands that sort of entered the hobby in the late 90s did not stick around for very long. His most valuable rookie is no surprise, the 1998 SP. Again, that's a card serial numbered out of 1500. Look at the PSA 10 value of this card. $17,288 is the average of recent sales of PSA 10s. And like I mentioned at the beginning, if I didn't have the rule for this list that there were no duplicate players, Peyton Manning would have probably had at least 10 of the top 20 spots, perhaps even more. So that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed the top 20 most valuable football cards from the 1990s. What was really interesting to me about this one is that only 4 of the top 20 are quarterbacks. Think about that. If you were to take like the top 20 most valuable players, active players today, and their regarding their card values, how many of them would be quarterbacks? Probably at least 10. Certainly at least 10. Maybe even a good bit more than that. But for some reason in the 1990s, only 4 of your top 20 are quarterbacks. So 2 trivia questions for anyone who wants to play along. Number 1, who are the only 3 players who appeared on this list who are not in the Hall of Fame? And number 2, of the 4 quarterbacks on this list, how many of them have a Super Bowl ring? You can leave your answers in the comments below, and I will let you know how you did. Hope you guys have fun with this one, and stay safe, and see you again real soon. Thanks, guys.